Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Meet some innovators of the 21st century who can make you feel that you, too, can become great. Tony Hsieh is the CEO of the online shoe and clothing store Zappos.com. He sold his advertising network to Microsoft in 1999 for $265 million. His success story is taught in business schools everywhere.
What's more important to me is really just being passionate about whatever it is that I'm doing.
An equally young visionary, Salman Khan, is another entrepreneur who rose from being a financial analyst to one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Through his free videos at Khan Academy, he is redefining education and making it accessible to virtually anyone.
The lack of holistic explanations was one of my frustrations when I was going through school.
Hotelier, author, speaker, and traveling philosopher Chip Conley is founder and former CEO of Joie de Vivre, the second largest boutique hotel chain in the United States. Conley believes in measuring the intangibles in life, joy, meaning, and purpose, and prioritizing the higher needs of his employees, customers, and investors.
Be self-aware, understand what you're good at, and then go pursue that, even if it isn't conventionally wise to do that.
Phil Lippin is the CEO of Evernote, one of the booming internet companies in the world.
The core idea, the idea itself is almost worthless. 99% of the value is the execution.
KB Chandrasekhar is the CEO of Jamcracker, a global leader in cloud services. He is one of the pioneers of the cloud computing movement. You be the thinker of what the world needs and not do what others tell you to do. KB Chandrasekhar. Dr. A.K. Pradeep is a world-renowned neuromarketing expert and the founder of NeuroFocus. He is a rare breed of entrepreneur with a mission to revolutionize the world of neuromarketing. As an entrepreneur, I have risk for breakfast, crisis for lunch, and disaster for dinner. So said Dr. A.K. Pradeep. N.R. Narayana Murthy is the founding chairman of Infosys India. He is one of the masterminds behind IT outsourcing in India.
Our challenge is to make ordinary people do extraordinary things.
Chris Gopalakrishnan is the executive vice chairman and co-founder of Infosys India. Infosys is one of the largest IT companies in the world with 160,000 employees.
The preparation is actually by doing the hard work and being ready to take advantage of the situation.
Rajendra Prasad is the CEO of Trigon Merchandising and Trinity Builders in India. He is the Donald Trump of India.
There is no substitute for hard work. Work hard and success follows.
Steve Borgia is the executive chairman of Indeco Hotels in India, who enjoys converting villages into beautiful hotels.
I make my set stand and live forever. That's why when people come and say, wow, beautiful, because it is not engineered, it is manifested out of a very divine passion.
Michael Gelb is a noted author and speaker specializing in creativity and innovation.
The biggest block to creativity and innovation is twofold. It's ignorance and fear. Ignorance that it's our birthright, that it is our nature. Fear that we'll get in trouble for being different.
Professor Mihai Csikszentmihalyi is a world-renowned researcher in the fields of creativity and happiness. He is the author of many best-selling books, including Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience, and The Evolving Self. Marshall Goldsmith is an internationally acclaimed executive educator, coach, and author. He has received the world's #1 Leadership Thinker Award and is one of the top 10 greatest management thinkers in the world.
Do what you think is right. You may not win, but at least you can look in the mirror and say, what the heck, at least I tried.
Robin Sharma is one of the world's preeminent leadership thinkers and executive coaches. He is the author of many best-selling books, including The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari and Lead Without a Title.
One of the things that every great leader and every great business person has is not one of them accept the status quo.
Ben Zander is one of the most sought-after leadership speakers in the world. He regularly presents at World Leadership and World Economic Forums.
A creative life is where you stay open to whatever comes towards you, and instead of rejecting it, you embrace it and create something out of it.
Professor Sharik Kumar Rao is the founder of the Creativity and Personal Mastery Institute in New York. He teaches unique strategies for achieving mastery in business and life.
You're in the human condition, and as long as you're in the human condition, stuff will happen to you.
Dr. Nathaniel Brandon is an eminent psychotherapist and writer known for his work in the psychology of self-esteem.
The world as it exists today, wealth is not primarily judged in terms of land or of industry or even of money. The basic currency is ideas.
Dr. Shabir Amanola is one of the most reputed psychotherapists from Canada. He has received numerous awards for his exemplary service in psychiatry. Dr. Shabir is an authority in the field of creativity and human potential.
Innately, every human being has the capacity to rise beyond itself, to succeed when you think that you won't succeed.
Professor Sonia Lubomirsky is a famous researcher in the field of happiness and positive psychology.
Happier people are more creative, they're more productive, they're healthier, they have stronger immune system.
Professor Raj Sisodia is the founder of the Conscious Capitalism Institute based in Boston, US. He is on a mission to reimagine capitalism with higher consciousness.
Everybody in the world looks for meaning and purpose in life.
Professor Raj Raghunathan is the happiness professor at McCombs School of Business, Austin, Texas.
For me, the most important thing is to understand yourself.
Meet these outstanding entrepreneurs and creative thinkers in one place. Really great people can make you feel that you too can become great. Mark Twain. It's never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. Innovation where creativity and technology meet. A documentary for entrepreneurs featuring the revolutionaries of the 21st century. Coming soon.